A very good tackle. Might be able to get in behind the defence. And a goal! There to win it back. Will it happen for them? 1 minute added on at the end. Can't miss! Overing it nicely. Will they get themselves level here? And they trouble the opposition this time. And a slide rule pass. The short one. Now what can they do from here? Oh, big opportunity. And a goal. A particularly strong challenge. Possibilities here. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Can't miss, surely.
What's up, guys? This is LOWKEY and I'm back with another player build for FIFA 22 Pro Clubs. Today we're going to be looking at this mini beast striker build. I posted it on my channel a couple of times, but it wasn't max level. I think the first time was like level 20 and the second time was like level 22. But now this is completely updated with max skill points at level 25. So this is a striker build, and what you're going to do to make this the mini beast build is go 5'4" and then 253 pounds. 253 pounds is the max weight, and that's what will get us the max strength for a short striker build like this one. You could also go 5'3" if you want, but you can just be an inch taller and have the exact same stats as 5'4", so you might as well go 5'4". But honestly, after upgrading this build with the max skill points, it has become one of my favorite striker builds to use, and I think it's one of the best builds in the game, and I really do not see very many people using a build like this one. Usually most people are rocking a 5'4" build that's 99 pounds, but that's just not my kind of striker that I like to use. I like to have some strength on my striker builds, and I'm sure some of you guys can relate to me on that. So when you go 253 pounds, we get like 82 strength with the bull archetype on the skill tree, and we have the physical strength perk on this build. So we have around like 90 strength, I'd say. So you can body people off. And because of the high weight, we actually have very good balance as well. So you don't really stumble or fall when you get challenged by an opponent. And you can keep your balance very easily. And the dribbling is phenomenal on this build as well. So let's get started. Let's go to the perk page now. As I already mentioned, I have the physical strength perk on this build, and you're not going to want to switch this perk out for any other perk. It's what helps make this build the mini beast build. It'll boost your strength, ball control, and jumping when jostling, shielding, or heading the ball. These other two perks, though, you can switch out if you'd like, but I do think all three of these together are the best combo for a build like this one. So the second one, I have active first touch. This build is 253 pounds, so we lose a little bit of pace. So having the active first touch, it'll boost our acceleration and sprint speed when running onto a through ball, or even when we get a ball played to our feet and we try to dribble or sprint out of that. It'll boost the acceleration and sprint speed there for a bit. It'll increase our ball control, which is nice, and grant us the flare trait, so we can do like fancy one-time passes and flick-ons. And then the third perk, I went for skill dribbler, and this will just upgrade our dribbling stat, which will make us feel more responsive on the ball, which is very nice. And both of these two together is a really good combo for any build, especially a striker build. And these are the three perks I rocked with. I think they are the best options to go with this build. But another one, like if you don't want like skill dribbler or active first touch, you can maybe go tireless runner. We don't have the greatest stamina, and if you like to sprint a lot and maybe help out on defense as a striker, then tireless runner could be a good option. But I decided not to go for it. Stamina wasn't much of a problem for me. I usually don't run back on defense when I'm playing striker. I kind of just hug the defensive line and try and get in behind the defense. Again, feel free to switch them out. Like you could do distance shooter if you like taking long shots. That could be pretty good. Pinpoint cross if you think you're going to go wide and cross it a good amount. You can try the passing perks, assist streak. You have your options. One-time shot could be decent. We have a 4-star weak foot. So one-time shots, it'll increase your weak foot ability and give us a 5-star weak foot and then grant you all those traits. It will give you the power header. This is a 5'4" build, so you might not have that many header chances anyways, so that's kind of maybe a waste. But yeah, those are your options, but I do think these are the best. Let's take a look at the skill tree. So here we are on the physical page, and what you're gonna do is just get the bull archetype on the left side. And without the bull archetype, you'll see that our base strength is 69. But once we upgrade it, with all this stuff right here, we get +3 stamina, +13 strength, and +5 aggression. And that strength will go all the way up to 82. And remember, we have the physical strength perk on top of that, so it's probably like 90 strength, I would say, around there. And then on the top right, we're gonna get +2 stamina. And then I wanted to upgrade the reactions more. I do this on mostly all my builds. Reactions is very important for pretty much any position, and it's just good value. +4 reactions for 2 skill points, might as well do that. And that'll get us to a 90 reactions, which is a nice looking number for this build. So we have 82 strength and 90 reactions for our like main stats on this physical page. Let's move to dribbling. So other than the strength on this build, the dribbling page is where this build gets spicy. If you look at these stats, it is crazy. 90 agility and 90 balance. Like, I don't know if there's any other position or like height and weight combo that you can do to have both 90 agility and 90 balance. Like, if you go 99 pounds, 5'4", you have like high agility, like 95, 97 agility, depending how much agility you upgrade. But then your balance is kind of low. It's like 79, 80, something like that. But since we go 253 pounds, our balance to start with is actually already pretty high. Like, looking at the stats, the base stats, we have 77 agility and 80 balance. So starting on this right side, I went for the 5-star skill, so I got this skill move, and then I went down to the Lynx archetype. Right here we had 88 agility, 85 balance. I wanted to upgrade the balance as much as possible, so I got this +3 balance right here to get 88. If I got this other balance right here, I could get it even higher, but it's just a waste of skill points. 6 skill points for +3 balance and then +4 attack positioning. That would only be good if like you're playing any with this build. So we didn't go for that. But then I went for this attack positioning and agility, which I don't really do on very much of my builds, but I wanted to get that 90 agility. And then we go on this left side and get this +2 balance right here for 1 skill point, and that's what gets us to 90 agility and 90 balance. And then you're just going to go down to the skill moves as if you want 5-star skills. You don't have to have them. I'm sure a lot of you guys will just settle for the 4-star skills, so feel free to take one of these off. And then you have 5 skill points to work with. Towards the end of the video, after I go over the rest of this skill tree, I'll show you guys, for the people that just want 4-star skills, what you can do, your options that you have with those 5 extra skill points. But this is it for the dribbling page. Let's move on over to passing. And I have nothing on the passing page here. This is just the base stats for a 5'4", 253-pound striker. And I think the one downside of being a smaller striker is the vision is lower. Like, if we were taller, we would have more vision, but we can't do anything about that. Like, if you wanted to upgrade the passing more, you would kind of just have to go for one of the passing perks instead of skill dribbler or active first touch. I'd probably take off skill dribbler over active first touch. And you could put one of the passing perks or maybe assist streak to upgrade the passing if you feel like that's necessary. But nothing much else to talk about here on the passing page. On to shooting. As you can see, I didn't allocate a lot of skill points on the shooting page. What I did was went for this 4-star weak foot right here, very important. Then got this long shot and shot power. And then what I like to do on a lot of my builds, for 6 skill points, you get +8 finishing and +6 volleys to get us to 92 finishing and 88 long shots and 88 volleys. So even though we didn't put that much skill points on this build, that's pretty good stats still. And then for 3 skill points, I got +3 shot power and +5 free kick actually. And I was really just focusing on upgrading the shot power a bit more. And yeah, we don't have a lot of skill points here. We didn't go for the finisher archetype. We had to put a lot of those skill points on the dribbling page to get that crazy 90 agility and 90 balance. And also for the bull archetype in order to get that max strength for this build. So this is it for the shooting page. On to pace. This build has 92 acceleration and 90 sprint speed. The only thing I left off on this page is the +2 sprint speed for 3 skill points. You can also just take off the acceleration if you want the extra sprint speed, But in my opinion, acceleration is way more important for pretty much any position in this game, especially a striker build, just to get up to pace quicker. And it's also better value. It gives you +3 for 3 skill points. This one only gives you +2. But if y'all want the max pace of 92 acceleration and 92 sprint speed, you can take off those 5-star skills if you just want the 4, and then add 3 skill points on to the sprint speed to get max pace. So that's actually gonna lead me into giving y'all the options for the people that just want 4-star skills. You could take off this right here, and there's probably a few things you could do. So the first thing I would suggest is you could go for 95 reactions. You could get +5 reactions for 3 skill points, and then you have two skill points left, and all you could do really with that is just go ball control, upgrading the ball control. The ball control is pretty low on this build, but remember we have active first touch, which increases the ball control. So it's actually a little bit higher than that. And the physical strength, it says it increases the ball control also. But you would basically have to do that and then go for the passing right here and upgrade it to 83. So that's basically your options. Or you can go, instead, if you don't want the 95 reactions, what you can do is go for the shot power right here. You can get 79 shot power, and then you'd have to do the same thing, ball control and passing. If you don't care too much about the shot power, your last option, like I mentioned, is the max pace. You'll have 92 acceleration and 92 sprint speed, and you'll literally just do the exact same thing when it comes to these last 2 skill points. And I think that's pretty much the only other things I would suggest. I really wouldn't use the skill points anywhere else. My opinion, I think the shot power or the 95 reactions is best. I really don't think it's necessary to get the +2 sprint speed, but if you want, feel free. But just remember the active first touch actually increases our acceleration and sprint speed a bit, like when we're running onto through balls and stuff like that. So it's not necessary, and that's kind of your alternatives. I don't think I missed anything. Like if you wanted to, I guess you could upgrade the ball control to 89. But like I said, the perks upgrade the ball control, so that's really not necessary. But I'm going to put it back to the 5-star skills like I like it. And that is going to do it for this mini beast striker build. Like I said, it is one of my favorite striker builds to use this year in pro clubs. I do like having some height, but if I'm going to use a smaller striker build that's pretty fast, I would definitely prefer this one over the 99-pound build I made, just because you're so much stronger, and the dribbling is honestly better too because of that extra balance. I'm a huge fan of this build, having that max strength with a 5'4" striker, basically having like 90 strength with the physical strength perk on top of the bull archetype. I am a huge fan. So give this build a try. Let me know how you liked it in the comments. I'd appreciate that. Hit that like button on this video for me, and hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already subscribed. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.